Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing a super cheeky fun deck. It's definitely not meta viable at all, or more than likely not. This is Misty's Gyarados. So this is super cool. I love attacks like this, that's why I'm kind of a big Raging Bolt fan. It's somewhat the same theme, not really. For the win, TCG, I'll have his channel tag below, played this deck, and actually did really good in a tournament. So, the first thing that caught my eye about this deck is the fact that it's only 2 rows. You know how I am with mostly 4 of style deck lists, I think they're super cool. So, basically how the deck works is you play Misty's Gyarados, you add 1 water to it, and then you discard the top 7 cards of your deck, and it does 70 for each Misty's Pokemon you discarded this way. That's pretty much it. You do have some backup. The Starmie does a decent amount with 140. That's not super relevant unless you're playing against fire, which is basically never. But 140 isn't a horrible number. It hits a lot of single prize targets right now. A little bit of an engine the deck has in it that's pretty cool is this Psyduck. So he has the ability Flustered Leap. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard the bottom card of your deck. If you do, discard all cards from this Pokemon and put this Pokemon on top of your deck. So it kind of guarantees 70 damage for each time you do this. I've done it 2 to 3 times to get the easy knockout. I've done it once and then been able to flip 2 or 3 more. So yeah. Other than that, the deck's pretty straightforward. Since you are a self-mill deck or a self-discard deck, the 4 Sacred Ash I feel is very important, and this is a pretty clutch card. I've had this card win me games while playing this. Other than that, everything's pretty straightforward. The Buddy Buddies and the Max Rod is all super important. Helps you get back your Psyducks. Same with Lana's Aid. That's basically says get back 3 Psyducks, you know, if it's where you're on the Psyduck game plan. We do, other than the Misty's Pokemon, we do have a one of this Psyduck just because Dusknoir is kind of scary. But not super prevalent for the Magikarp here. It says as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage from and that should be worded differently. But anyways, from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So yeah, this is pretty good against stuff like that. Dragapult and stuff of that nature. But other than that, yeah, that's the deck. Let's hop into some gameplay and see what we can get going on. We have reached Master Ball rank. Probably would be a lot higher, but have not got to play just a whole lot. Been super busy. Been making some short form content, so if you're interested in that, go check that out. It's on the channel as well. TikTok, Instagram are both up and running. Steady Eddie TCG, same profile picture. Those are both up on the channel. Was able to secure a win. It's a little small 3-0 with Team Rockets this past Friday, so that's pretty cool. I am taking the deck to the Team Rockets Mewtwo, excuse me, the real Team Rockets deck. I am taking the deck to a locals this upcoming Friday that should be a hair bigger. It's a little bit bigger town. They typically have 15 to 20 for their locals, so that'll be cool. It's normally a lot of meta style players there too, so being able to get that going would be good. See what we can do against them. I'm going to start with the Misty's Lapras. It actually has a fairly decent attack swim together. You get to set your deck for 3 Misty's Pokemon, so that means I can get some Magikarps to get these Gyarados set up. So turn 1 Tatsugiri very rarely means anything. There's so many decks, like rogue decks, that just play it as a one of. And Yveltal. Dark Energy. So maybe Absol box with a Tatsugiri in it. Which I don't really feel like you need, but I'm not gonna hate. Could also just be Dark Box with Tatsugiri. I'm sure this Ultra Ball will tell us. Yeah, so just Toxbox. I really like Toxbox. We have some Toxbox. Oh, Sharpedo. I have some Toxbox stuff coming up on the channel here soon. It was actually going to be a Sharpedo deck, ironically, so probably be looking forward to that. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna swim together and get 2 Magikarps and a Psyduck and hope he thinks my hand's trash, because that's all we do. He'll probably still judge anyways because he has a low hand, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I wouldn't necessarily... Oh. Such a whiff. I was thinking that was like an item almost where I could put him on the bench. Whoops. So yeah, he's definitely gonna judge me now, and he deserves to judge me. And I deserve to be judged, if you got the pun. That was absolutely horrible. I'm going to get rolled by this guy because I didn't put another basic down. Thinking I could put 3 more down. Or those 3 down. Oh, yeah, horrible hand. Luckily, we do get the Iris Fighting Spirit. This is a decent card. It's pretty close to Professor's Research. It's a little different, though. There's some better synergies with this where you can discard a specific card. So like a Water Energy if you have like a Spidops or something on your bench. But other than that, it's all fairly the same. It's a supporter that draws 5 to 6 cards. Alright, hitting for 70 hopefully. I don't think they have attachment this turn. Okay, so we will hopefully be able to get down a Pokemon at least. I'm gonna go ahead and discard the Starmie. Is it said discard until you have 6? Until you have 6. Ugh. Well, I can't really do anything, so I have to do that. Alright, well, let's just star you. And we can go get a Magikarp. And... as much as y'all are just going to be like so upset for me saying this, I kind of want to go ahead and swim together again. I mean, the odds of him judging 2 turns in a row, and he's going to get a prize card, plus he's going to get to draw another 2 cards, are very slim. But I guess it is possible. But I'm going to go ahead and do it more or less just because we are looking at a very big Mega in front of us, and if we were able to knock it out with this single prize, that would be amazing, and rolling the Psyduck would definitely help that. Because this is, as long as he doesn't judge or anything, this is a guaranteed 210, which means we would need 280, 2 more out of the 7. That's not super unnecessary or unlikely. So 5 out of the 7, that's actually a fairly common number. And he doesn't have a whole lot for backup right now, which is quite interesting to be honest. And now I can Pokepad for the 4th Psyduck. Okay, this is looking gravy, boys. We got 1 Pokemon in the Discord. 2, does energy too. 5 Pokemon. I kind of want to burn the Sacred Ash since we do have 3. I think, you know what, we're going to burn the Sacred Ash just because we have 4. We're more than likely getting a 3 prize knockout here, and it helps me guarantee even more that we hit that 5th Misty. So let's go ahead and throw some flustered leaps up there. This guy's probably like, really, bro? Are we actually doing this? Oh yeah, we're doing this. Don't worry if we mill any Misty's Pokemon. They are on the bottom of the deck. Unfortunately, I would love if they were on the top, but... So we have a guaranteed 280. Can we hit the 1 more? And we did. So that's a 3 prize knockout on the Mega Sharpedo. Sweet. And unfortunately, I did it to myself again, but we do not have just a great setup here. I will have some Pokemon for stall and be able to Night Stretcher into Magikarp if this does get knocked out. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not feeling too confident on it getting knocked out. Unless he's playing like the Janine style. I guess realistically he could. I don't know, because I don't think there's any way. I don't think there's, well, unless he just went all in on Pekka. I don't think there's a way. I think this is a stall turn, which makes me wish I had a boss here to boss Toxtricity, because it's definitely going to be his engine. I assume he, yeah, Sinister Surge here on the Carvana to get some damage on it, which I'm not too worried about. I kind of want him to promote another Sharpedo to make it an easy, fairly easy game. Ultra Balling for Sharpedo is crazy though, in case I do run Hand Disruption. Pekka Run, okay. That's fair. I can see that. I assume he's gonna maybe play the Pekka Run. I don't know. I don't really feel like he needs that. I do like this loop here. This looks really close to Little Dark Fury's list he just played. He actually just posted it, so it's possible that this is it. And it looked pretty gravy. I don't remember it having... No, it did have Yveltal in it, because... No, it didn't have Yveltal in it. He was using Sharpedo as the free retreater. He got him a boss. I don't think he needs that. I don't think he will actually ever need that. Is there ever a time where he just Carvana pushes here? Surely not. Seems very less than ideal. Drawing boss's order would be... Okay, so he's trying to stall a little bit. Just like drawing boss's order here would be super cool. Because getting the knockout on that Pekka Runt would be pretty gravy. I don't think this deck plays switch cards, which is pretty bad in this moment. Although, I think we're actually knocking out this Yveltal, which is super clutch here. Holy cow. We did that. So, Night Stretcher, Water Energy. Done. We have a lot of Pokemon in our discard. 7. No, that's not too bad because we can try to get those back. Alright, so if this Pokemon evolved from Misty Staryu during this turn, this attack does 80. Holy cow, that is awesome. The goated single prize Starmie. Who needs the Mega when you got something like that, son? Let's go ahead and throw away the Lapras in case we get Magikarp, which of course we don't. But any combination of Pokemon basically into your hand. So this is cool because we can get some Carps down. Maybe one Carp, just to guarantee the at minimum 3. I like the one Carp idea, just to guarantee a Gyarados next turn if this gets knocked out. And then I think we're gonna burn the Rod and get 3 Psyducks. We have a Stretcher for energy, and we have Magikarp for next Gyarados and this Gyarados. So we're doing at least 210 next turn, and we're knocking out this Yveltal, baby. Who needs to retreat? We got single prize Starmie coming in and laying the smack down. So if we could somehow get this Yveltal, or excuse me, Pekka Runt EX in the active, we could be doing pretty good. I don't think this deck plays boss, so I just looked at the deck list and I already forgot. I honestly don't remember. It's honestly crazy to the point to where single prize decks have come. Like, Okie Dokie's really good. That video's on the channel. That's another reason I like playing Team Rocket's Mewtwo, is because you have the option to go single prize if you need to. I was playing against one of my good buddies. He was playing Garchomp, and we all know that Spidops is good against Garchomp. With a Brave Bangle on it, it's Garchomp's worst nightmare, but maybe second worst compared to Grass. But either way, I played a single prize matchup until the very end, and I literally only benched a Mewtwo for one, just in case, but mostly just to have another Pokemon on the bench, to have a full bench, so my Spidops were doing max damage. He did end up bricking very hard. That is a favorite matchup for me, but he did end up bricking very hard in the first few turns, and I got a very fast setup. So I will admit that I think that is part of the reason why I was able to run away with that game. And speaking of run away and with the game, this guy just kind of gave it to me, didn't he? Well, I guess to be fair, he doesn't know I have a Night Stretcher. Yeah, he doesn't know I have a Night Stretcher, but come on. And I'm actually going to have 7 Pokemon in the discard. If I Lilies, I'll draw 6, but I'll shuffle back in 3 Pokemon. We're going to Night Stretcher for that 4th Psyduck. He's probably like, oh my gosh, this guy. I was like, well, you kind of did it to yourself. And we're actually going to Lilies. If we draw 3, we're in the same spot. If we draw less, we did better. Okay, so we drew 3 again. So we're in the same spot, but go ahead and throw Water Energy down. But we're doing a guaranteed 280, which always feels good. I mean, surely we hit one more. We play 4 of everything. Let's see. We did throw 2 away off the bottom, so we might miss here. It is possible. We're going to go ahead and evolve this in case we get judged. And I guess just Magikarp since we can't shuffle the deck or anything. And let's see, do we get it? Oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. But I mean, we're 1 attack away. I don't know. I still feel like he has to knock out 4 of my Pokemon. He has 2 Pokemon right now that I only have to knock out once. So, I mean, we're still in a good position. And that's what I'm talking about with the single prize. It's like single prize decks, like they'll fall off a little bit. And it's like, and they get to lag. But that's the power of the new single prize decks now, is they will just lag for a few turns and it not matter if they get an aggressive enough start, because you can just pick back up in the end and end up still winning with the boss. Like, it's honestly crazy. Like Okie Dokie, like it one-shots Kangaskhan, Spidops one-shots lots of the meta right now, including off-meta decks that is playable, like the Sharpedo. I mean, surely he doesn't leave the Sharpedo in the active, right? Right? That doesn't seem ideal for you. Knowing that I'm going to just at least hit 1. I mean, we gotta hit 1. I mean, I guess we don't have to. But, I mean, what are the odds? So we have 1 Starmie, 1 Lapras, 1 Staryu, and 1 Magikarp. Possibly still in the deck. 2 Gyarados. So 1, 1, 1. 3, 5. I think that's all the Pokemon. All of the Misty's Pokemon. You don't like to see another one get drawn. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. So I was off by 1 somewhere because there's actually 5 still in the deck. What are we? So we do have Boss's Orders and we're just not drawing it. Yay. Oh yeah, I remember this deck plays a 1 of Boss's Orders. I've never played it. That's why I wasn't thinking about it. We have 1 Sacred Ash left. That means both of my prize cards are Sacred Ash unless I milled 1. That's kind of crazy. Lana's Aid's pretty good. We can get back our ducks. Okay, so I mean, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much just a grind through and see what we can do type thing. I hope I don't mill a whole lot here. Oh, 2 is not great. We only have to take 1 more prize card. If I get some recursion drawn, which is not happening, then we might be able to get there. He's definitely taking a knockout this turn. I'm almost 100% certain of. I only need 1 for the Sharpedo. I do need 3 still. 70, 140. Wow, 3 for the Pekka. Ugh, that's not happening. Is there even 3 left in the day? What, I just mailed 2? Mailed 3, yeah. That's... Yikes. Looking at the trainers here, we do still have the Lana's Aid in the deck so we can get back 3 ducks. Wow, bro, you actually just helped me out so much. That is insane. I was about to say, of course, I'll just draw 2 Misty's Pokemon. Put me in the same spot. But I technically have 1 more in the deck than I did, so. Alright, so all the Nitruxers are gone. Macrod is gone. We do have a Sacred Ash left, which is more than enough, surely. I want to say it's a 4 Lilies deck, but I don't know that for sure. But I don't think I'd be worried about drawing 6 cards anyways, unless I can guarantee a Sacred Ash hit. We do still have the Lana's Aid, which is enough too for the Psyducks. So, I mean, we have outs and we have time to stall somehow. So, it's just a matter of do we get it here, because the stalling chances are looking slim. We did not get it here, and we just... So, 20 Pokemon, 17 Pokemon. So there is 1 Gyarados. Man. I mean, really the only option we have is to attack and pray. We need 3. I don't think we got it. 2. You gotta be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Well, oh well. So close. So close. Let's see what other music this guy has. This is good, but I'm just wanting a little bit different vibe. But yeah, that's kind of the thought pattern with the single prize stuff. I mean, I almost, took care of this semi-meta deck. It definitely has the potential to be meta. I think a lot of people are just off of it because they don't trust in it.
Premium cuts of meat.
Not worried about your Aldi's ad. But yeah. Was hoping for a little bit better outcome there, but we did whiff some of our recursion, and then did waste a little bit of it in the beginning, but trying to be aggressive against a deck like that, I feel like both options are fair, just depending on what you prefer to do. Let's hop into another game here. Got me some music going. It's awful quiet. Oh, there it goes. Alright, game 2. This is definitely a good first deck for sure. And I'm going second. Which is not necessarily a problem. I mean, second isn't horrible because we get to play lilies and stuff if we get a bad hand. Never start the Magikarp, it just does not happen. Something really cool about this deck is Misty Psyduck is a 70, so you are able to go get 2 of those with a Poffin, and that's some pretty good synergy there. But we are going to get, I think it's going to be Duck, Magikarp. I don't think we need to worry about 2 Magikarps. I don't think he's going to be worried about Magikarp. I mean, he's a Raging Bolt player. I'm sure he's very cocky. So he's just going to see the Magikarp inside and be like, oh, whatever. Unless he was a fan of For the Win, which he should be. And I kind of like holding this for Starmie, because Starmie is actually kind of cracked. as we've seen. But he will probably knock this out, so we'll just end up getting another duck off of it anyways. So we're just going to pass and hope he doesn't think of the Magikarp as bait. Turn 2 bug catch instead. He could just be trying to burn it because it doesn't seem like a super great play. It's normally a card you want to play when your deck is a little thinner. Crispin, so he is going all in on this Staryu. Staryu is getting wrecked. The turn 1 grass attach was interesting there for sure. Bellow my thunder, bud. So hopefully we don't just whiff like super freaking hard here. Definitely don't want a boss stall. That seems less than ideal. Go ahead and evolve. And I think we're going to go ahead and Pokebad for third Psyduck. Not that we may or may not use it. We have to reveal 4 off of 7. If we... Okay, here's energy. I think I want to play Magikarp. Go ahead and pop in for third Psyduck. But then only shuffle back in 3. Because 3 does 210. And revealing 1 more feels very ideal. Now, this is not the best play. You definitely shouldn't be doing this. But I think it'll work in the long run. I'm also considering night stretching this Gyarados, but I'm going to wait until next turn because I don't think he's going to knock out this Raging Bolt if we get the knockout, or excuse me, knock out this Gyarados if we get the knockout on Raging Bolt, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we did hit the 5. We only needed 4, but that's okay. We're not complaining. I will take extra damage any day of the week. Not really, it's actually bad in this deck, but, you know. Man, he is loading up that Teal Mask. Is he gonna Iron Leaves and knock me out? That's so gross, bro. Why would you do that? Oh, and an unfair stamp? Lilies and Prey. Lilies and Prey. Oh. It's so absolutely insane how good those 2 cards are. Because this Gyarados is gonna get knocked out. I would hope. So we're just gonna Night Stretcher the Gyarados, attach water, and attack. Like, I mean... pretty much our only option here. If we get 3 reveals, then we get another knockout, which is absolutely crazy. Hopefully drawing a Lilies too. Although Lilies does feel kind of bad in this deck the more that I think about it. Something like a Sharon seems better just to draw a few cards. Or maybe just like you just main deck all of your good items and stuff and you do like Petrol. Because like, drawing 6 cards in this deck can be very less than ideal if you hit the wrong 6 cards. Boss is kinda crap. But I don't hate it. So we're gonna get back to Gyarados here. This is actually not the best spot I would like to be in. He could definitely Crispin. Knock me out next turn if I shuffle in the Psyduck. At the same time, if I miss this KO, that's really bad. If he's energy switching, or if he Crispins. Also, yikes. We're only 8 Pokemon deep. So that means we have plenty left, minus what might be in prize. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. We need to hit 4 here. Let's see if we can do it. And we failed by 1. Gosh, never lucky. Fortunately, this Pokemon can't attack again, so he will have to be doing some retreating and crispening to get the knockout here. I do love seeing some Raging Bolt though. I have a good friend that plays a lot of Raging Bolt. He's been doing really well with it. His own brew. I mean, most of them are pretty much the same core. Teal Mask, Raging Bolt, all the support Pokemon, but yeah, he's been doing pretty good. He added in recently the Dark Switch Around package, and he said it's been doing well. He has a Twitter. I don't actually know his handle now that I say he has a Twitter. I think it's just Brandon Joestar. But yeah, he's been doing really good with the deck. The pass here is really good for me. It's... oh. Well, I definitely shouldn't have won that game, but we're gonna take it. We take those. I don't feel like he was in a bad spot at all. He had a decent amount of energy on his Ogre Pawns. He could have Crispin for a knockout. I don't know. Wouldn't have been me. Let's see what we got here. Well, let's just hop into one more, see what we can get going. I definitely wouldn't have conceded there. Maybe he's seen his hand and he just didn't feel like he was going to come back from that. He had a few cards. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like you needed to concede, but who am I? I'm just a guy playing a single prize jank deck that I'm sure, honestly, the only reason he conceded is because he didn't want to play against me. Because who would want to play against that? Yeah, for the win, he did really good, actually. I think he went undefeated until the last round and then barely missed top 8. Or no, he went X2 and barely missed top cut by one play. I think he got 9th, so. I mean, he was playing against some good decks too. I remember watching it. Like, it was, oh, here we go. That old House of a Starmie coming in. I actually really like this card the more that I see it. Really like this card. Got them Diglett sleeves. Terra Orb. Now, mind you, Teal Mask is like literally one of my favorite cards this game has ever made. The fact that it's a grass Pokemon definitely boosts that. Like, it's a good grass Pokemon that's very rare. Did he just play 3 energy in one turn? Oh, he Teal Dance attacked, duh. But I am not a fan of these SIR arts. Like, the pretty, like, Pheasantipity Ascended Heroes printing, like, I wish they would have got something like that. Like, these are cool, but, like, even, like, the SIR Dragapult, like, it's just not me, man. Not me. So, let's buddy. Get back this and this. And then this. And I think we're gonna leave that like that. And I like the idea of making him scared of this Staryu, so he tries to knock it out so I can promote my Magikarp. So I'm going to attach an energy to it. And we might be able to paralyze this Pokemon. That's amazing. Please. If this actually matters, that's insane. Because I don't think you can retreat. Okay, well, it doesn't matter anyways. I don't think you can retreat if you're paralyzed, but I don't know. I don't play with special conditions that don't matter in the meta. Somebody asked me what Burn did the other day, and I was so upset because I couldn't tell them. I think it's the same thing as Poison, but like 1 more damage or something. I think it's something like that. Lilies. Loading up that tail mask. Retreat. He's gonna blow me out of the water. Gold Ultra Balls. And this dude's got all the pimp. Back to SIR talk. This card is a phenomenal art. And then you have something like this. It's just like very mid. It's very Meowth, but at the same time it's very like, really? I mean, when you can have something like that is peak Pokemon art to me. I love that. That's beautiful. Like the Pheasantipity SIR or this SIR. It's really pretty. This SIR is really pretty. Got just that, I guess, anime vibe to it. Alright, so we are probably getting a knockout on this Ogerpon if I were a guessing man. So we are going to, not a betting man, a guessing man. I don't bet. We are going to get a Gyarados. And I think we're going to Fighting Spirit the Psyduck, even though I want to do the Starmie. But we only have 1 Pokemon, so we did hit the water, good. And I think we're just gonna shuffle 2 ducks again, and hope to hit a 3rd. This time it feels a little more possible. 3 is a little bit more easier than 4, especially at the point of the game we're in. And I was wanting a Pokepad first, but that'll be okay. We still have a Magikarp back up, so let's hit 3. Alright, well we hit 4. That's more than enough. The thing you hope most with this deck is to, excuse me, is to not mill away a lot of your important trainer style cards. Like, we build 2 Night Stretchers, which just kind of sucks, but like the Buddy Buddies, the Iris, the Pokepad, like that's all fine. Like these are all just setup cards you want in the beginning. But like the Night Stretchers are kind of the only thing that you really want. That way, it's like playing with 8 Gyarados basically, because they're going to keep knocking it out. But you have to have Gyarados to win. So, or Water Energy specifically, it just helps keep that engine online. Like, if he gets the knockout on this Gyarados, I'm able to Pokepad for 1 if the other one isn't prized. Okay, well. Because, yeah, there's only 1 in the discard, so, I mean, if the other 2 aren't prized, which I doubt they are, but. He is doing some shenanigans here, so he's knocking that out and then shooting that for 120. Okay. It's not necessarily what we wanted to see, but I've dealt with worse for sure. Okay, Sacred Ash is a huge draw. See, this is what I was talking about. Is I don't want a Sacred Ash and Lilies, but like my hand is kind of bad. So like maybe go ahead and Pokepad for a Magikarp to have that. And attach a water to it. And then Pokepad for Psyduck, just to guarantee at least 70 damage. I mean, we have a pretty good stack, but... And like, here's the idea I have. Like, Lily's is bad here because I'm going to Iris away this Starmie and then shuffle 5 in. Like, I never need to Lily's here. I get to draw 4 cards, hopefully 4 train. Yeah, that was perfect. Now we're going to Sacred Ash, shuffle in 5. I guess we just kind of mix it up a little bit. Buddy Buddy is in hand so we can get the ducks. I mean, I guess we get all the important ones first, right? We have a Magic Carp. Maybe not shuffling Gyarados since we have a Night Stretcher. I mean, unless we mill it again. And shuffle in 5. So, like, honestly, I have so much in there, I honestly don't even want to hit the Psyduck, but I'm going to go ahead. Just to guarantee 70, that means I only have to reveal 2 more. We're taking another 2-prize knockout here. 2 Gyarados? Oh, please don't judge or boss me. Or judge or something unfair stamp. Okay, Max Rod's not bad. And this is a cool combo, like I was thinking about that, or we could Max Rod and Lilies. But that seems like so niche. Because like you shuffle 5 in, but then you draw 6. Like obviously you're not going to draw the same 5 or 6, but still, like, I don't know. I don't know. Lilies is like a 4-up in the second, it does not feel good. At all. Definitely needs to be like, I mean, I can see it as like a 2-of, and then play more like Iris cards or something small like Petrol, like I was saying, to go get Pokepad to go get, or Buddy Buddy Poppin' to go get 2 Psyducks. But the extra Lilies is most of the time they just sit there, and you're not an Ultra Ball deck, so like you don't really need them. Just seems like an excessive amount of Lilies. I do like this play here though, where we can Max Rod, put them all in our hand, and then Lilies to shuffle them back in. But we could also just Petrol, go get a Sacred Ash and shuffle them back in, does the exact same thing. Or Petrol for the Max Rod, get all of our Psyducks back. You know, like we're still in the same area here, and we have a more versatile card. So Lily seems less than ideal. Obviously, the best card in this deck is Night Stretcher, hands down. It wins me almost every game I win with this deck. He passes? Oh, we are so Gucci with all of that. Oh, well. Easy win. And just because I can, I'm getting the Latios, big dog. And then we can Max Rod. Boom, 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 boom. Just to let him know, big man a little bit. They would have done it against me. Boom, boom, boom. Shuffle. 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 My opponent's deck is so consistent. I don't understand how he has a 6-card hand and does nothing. He must have bricked really hard. And there it is. The Misty's Gyarados against Ogre Pond box, I assume. Which I really like that deck too. It's super niche right now. It's like, it seems good. Because you have a super main attacker against grass, you have a secondary grass attacker against grass weakness. I mean, you have a secondary grass attacker for grass weakness. You have what's the water one? Wellspring, which can do some really nasty things, especially to like a Dragapult style deck early on. Because it can very consistently turn to attack with Wellspring. Like that's the thing, is you can. Maybe I just need to make a video on it. But you can like load up your energies because it plays 4 energy switch, 2 to 3 ends plans, crispins, so you can load up your energy switch, attack or load up your teal dances, get you some energy switch, attach for turn, and very easily take a second turn to Pokemon knockout with the Wellspring. I keep forgetting the name of that card. But yeah, so here we are. Misty's Gyarados. Super clean, super fun. Like I said, the only thing I would change is maybe the 4 lilies. Looking at the list, maybe a second boss, a second Lanas that gets us 2 lilies. It's not a bad number. I mean, everything else is 4 ofs except for the Max Rod. Psyduck. I mean, Psyduck is good, man. I also haven't played against hardly any Dusknoir matchups, but it just sits there. And since there's like no discard outs except for Iris, like Psyduck doesn't seem ideal, honestly. But other than that, yeah, the list was super cool, super fun. I looked up the whole entire list on Cool Stuff Inc., including 8 foil energies. I think it was like $12, $13. So if you're in the mood to play some single prize hitting for heavy damage, I think Misty's Gyarados is the guy. And that's all I got for today's video. I hope y'all liked. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. It supports the channel a lot. I would appreciate that. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.